we were talking about what to talk. We are not Huawei. Let me share the live with also a few friends of mine. I see it's already live. Video. From your phone, can you manage to watch it? So that you can see if it's clear. Try manage watch from your phone. It's this one.
And of course, we'll be talking about staying with the is it opposite sex or
it can be staying with people can involve opposite sex, same sex.
Okay, maybe I would say that the experience I have with also relative.
Those are people. Yeah. As long as you've ever stayed with people. Yeah, people. Yeah. So should I do an introduction? It's public, right?
Yeah.
All right. Hello and welcome back to my YouTube channel. In case this is your first time here, karibu sana. My name is Devance Ogweno and this is
Clifford.
And we are glad that you're watching us today because we are doing this live stream from home. And my friend just visited and we decided we can do something meaningful with each other's time to see you guys entertained. So today we want to talk about a very, very interesting topic. Challenges of staying with the people. You can, I don't know, if you're watching, thank you so much, Irene Zab, for watching. Thank you so much. So you can share with us information. Where are you watching us from? Is this live video clear from your end? Can you hear us clearly? Let us know. Kindly just type something. Where are you watching us from? For example, we are in Kenya, right?
Yeah.
Yes, we're watching you from Kenya. This boy is usually so softy, but today atakuwa strong. So we are doing this from Kenya, and we are glad that you, right where you are, you're also watching us and you can clearly see us. So today's topic, we want to talk about
challenges that one would face maybe when you're living with others. So it's all about how you put up with others and the challenges you might experience as you stay together. Yeah,
that's true. Yeah. And when you talk about challenges of staying with the people here in this case could mean the same sex, opposite sex. It could mean your relatives, a greater number of people who are watching us. You can bear me witness that you, most of you have stayed or have had the privilege to stay with people. And in some cases, it was so good, fine, it was so lovely, but at some point, it was chaotic. There were some challenges that you faced or you experienced while staying with people under their roofs. So that is what we want to talk about. So before I say my challenges, I'm gonna ask my friend Cliff to give us just one or two challenges that he faced while staying with the people, and who was this? Who are these people who he was staying with? Cindy?
Yeah, sure.
Yes, good. So feel free to comment, make it interactive. You can share, just drop any comment. We will let's interact, Maze. Let's interact because we don't eat people. Yeah. We good. So Ojo,
yes,
that is his nickname, Ojo. So what are some of the challenges? You can share one, I will share another one, like that, Kamano, as you continue, Cindy.
Yes.
So you can give us the first challenge, like who was the person you're staying with and what are some of the challenges that you are facing while staying with them?
Yeah, so I think to begin, it's important to just point out in this particular kind of arrangement, were you the owner of the house, or were you hosted, or was it like a partnership, like a mutual agreement between two people who have just decided to put up together and maybe share the cost of all the bills, house rent, cost of food. So let me talk from from the perspective of the owner of the house. Yeah, you realize that, let's say for example, you're the one who has the house, you pay the rent. It's like everything, every expense sits on you.
That's true.
Yeah, so you find that you could be having your own principles governing how you stay in your house. Let's say, for example, you've got a specific time that you always ensure that you are home.
Mm.
So if maybe you are hosting somebody,
Yeah.
according to your arrangements, your principles, or how you plan your things,
Mm.
you should always be home by, let's say, 8 or 9.
Mhm.
But you realize that the person you've invited or a friend who has just come to visit, uh, if maybe he's to stay for a longer period, this person has got his own way of doing things. Let's say he comes home maybe past 9, 10 or so.
Mhm.
So you find that if you are fond of coming home by 8, and let's say, for example, you are in your own compound, or you stay in a place where you've got your own compound, you've got a gate that is lockable.
Gated
By
compound.
8, yeah, by 8 you are home.
Mm.
Then somebody comes past 8 or 9, around 9 or 10 or even 11, you will have to get down and maybe open for the person the gate when you expected that maybe he ought to have been home earlier or around the same time that you would be home. So I think that's one challenge that people do experience. But again, it all depends with how you plan your things. Maybe you could be a flexible person, and maybe you allow the other person to do how he wishes. But now, is it a mutual agreement between the two of you, such that if going forward as you stay together, then he knows that whoever or Clifford is comfortable with the way I'm doing my things. So I think that's one challenge. So it's always important to just have a common ground, yeah, so that going forward
Yes.
you do not clash. Yeah. So that's one of the challenges that we do
Yeah,
have,
that's
and
true.
I believe most of you have had such an experience.
That's
Yeah.
true.
So I think Dave can add something as we continue with
Ah,
the
you've
discussion.
finished everything.
Yeah.
I'm turning anything. Achi Ochola, thank you so much for commenting. I see you say madharau unafanyiwa when staying with another person. Wacha tu. You are very right.
Yeah.
That is very true. Kuna watu wengine bana wanaweza kufanyia madharau mpaka ujiulize, bro, we are related.
Yeah.
You are my relative. You shouldn't be doing this. That
Madharau
is very
kutoka kwa
true.
mwenye nyumba.
But-
Okay, madharau inaweza kuwa from either sides, yeah?
Yeah, okay, inaweza kuwa from other sides,
Yes.
but mostly huwa inafanyikanga na wenye host
Mwenye nyumba.
Especially that case yenye unaona sasa, for example, I don't have a job, si ndio?
Yeah.
Then I've come to your house.
Yeah.
You are the one who's employed. You do
Yeah.
almost everything in terms of paying bills,
Yeah.
buying food, paying electricity, water, and
Yeah.
what and what and what. Now, because I'm staying with you, there is that kiwango yenye unaweka ati lazima ati ukitoka job upate food imeiva.
Yeah.
Ukitaka kwenda job lazima upate manguo zako zimefuliwa. Sijui nyumba lazima ioshwe automatic just because I'm staying under your roof. I'm not contributing anything.
Somebody takes advantage of your
of which
state
if you don't do it one day,
desperation.
exactly.
Yeah. So they feel that because you are the one, you're the master of the house. So you'd really plan on how these other
ile
persons
wenye utafanya that day that you don't
that
do it, then
yeah.
it becomes an automatic madharau. You know,
Yes.
that is the most beautiful thing.
Yeah.
Ati nani siku hizi amenidharau, naweza enda job narudi napata hajapika.
Yeah.
Like, you know, you people, you agree to stay together, like maybe this is your friend or relative.
Yeah.
You didn't write anywhere that is it's automatic that you have to be cleaning the house, cooking food, or doing what.
Yeah.
That is something for common sense. You
Yeah.
just know that when staying with somebody, you have to be cooking. You can cook for them if they're maybe they're the poor buying the food. You can cook.
Yeah.
Maybe you can wash utensils and clothes and what, but it's not a must.
So basically, it's all about having a common understanding.
Exactly.
When you bring in somebody, you talk to the person. This is how I do my things.
Yes.
He tells you how things are supposed to be done,
Mm.
and then from such a discussion, you come up with a common ground so that going forward,
Yes.
you live with harmony. Yeah, there are certain things. If you're staying with somebody, of course, if I'm putting up with you and let's say you've gone to work, I've remained behind. Of course, if I'm courteous enough, I'll be able to take certain roles in the house. At the time you're coming back because you've given me a favor, yeah. At least when you come back, I've done 1, 2, 3. Said that now when you join me, you don't have to like start from scratch. Yeah, maybe you can just pick from whatever I've left, or if at all there's something that maybe was not done, then you're able to do it. But not that you do everything. Yeah, so it's all about supporting each other. But then the madarao comes in when maybe somebody takes advantage of your desperation and just feels that now you should be like a house help.
You're like a house help or a houseboy, house girl.
Yeah.
I know, which is very, very bad.
No, it's not right.
As we are continuing, let me appreciate Joseph Kisivuli. Thank you so much. He says, I'm watching. Karibu sana, karibu sana. You say, thank you. Guys, let me know, where are you watching us from? I want you also guys to contribute into our discussion today. Challenges we face while staying with people. Have you ever stayed with somebody, be it a relative, a friend, a stranger, anybody? And what were some of the challenges that you ever faced while staying with them? I want us to interact with one another. Even as we give you our own experiences, we would like you to type yours down there. We will read them and discuss them together. I'm really grateful that you guys are actually watching and really, really contributing. Irene Zab says, I'm watching from Nanyuki, Kenya. Have you ever lived in Nanyuki?
No, I've just gone past Nanyuki.
My friend,
I was going to Chakaran, so yeah, we just passed through the town, and we really enjoyed some nice chicken there.
Yeah.
I can't remember the place, but that place was cool. And again, it's very cold. Yeah. So if you are going through that particular place, at some point you have to put on very heavily.
Yes, that is true. I stayed there while I was very young. We used to be very young. I used to stay with my uncle in Nanyuki, and we were so young. That whole week. We were there for 1 week, but we kula chipo for a whole week. My friend.
Yeah, actually, wanaitanga mwisho wa reli.
Mwisho wa reli? Oh, okay.
We hope it will be extended. Iende mpaka Isiolo.
All right. Achi Ochola says, hosts usually feel they're right, and you automatically have to do all household chores, which is very true. Let me tell you my experience. 2016, I went to stay with this family, a friend of mine, because I was at some given point I was homeless because I just dropped out of campus because 1, 2, 3, I don't want to talk about it in this video. So that time I met this friend of mine, tukenda kuishi now kwa nyumba yao. So it was a brother and a sister. The sister was the one who was working and mwenye alikuwa analipa all the bills in this house. You understand? Nakwambia, when the sister would go to work, the sister treated me like I'm the older person in this house. So mi ndo nachiwa pesa, mi nachiwa routine ya siku. I have to cook, I have to arrange the house and put everything in order. Maze.
Yeah. And I think that also points out the second challenge. You find that maybe if you are quite a number of people in the house, you might be in good terms with the owner of the house. But amongst you who are hosted, you find that you hold grudges. Like you see in this case, the responsibility of managing the funds in the house was rested on him.
Imagine.
So you find that the other person
was feeling so bad about it. Like, this is my sister, bro.
Yeah. It's me who should handle her money.
Kabisa.
How comes the monies are given to you?
Nakwambia siku moja nilienda kwa duka. I went to buy tea and bread. On my way back, I was like, wait, is that one not my boxer? Because I first niliona boxer yako kwanza nimerushwa hapo chini kasema ngoja. This boxer is mine because I know it. No one has this type in this plot. Moving a little further, I realized that some of the things that I was coming across on the floor were actually mine. Bro, unajua that the brother to the girl threw my things literally out of the house.
Kind of, he was sending you out of the house. He was telling you that, my friend, you're not supposed to put up with us.
Hey, brother.
You've become a bother.
Nilipewa red card. Yani out of nowhere.
Nani red card?
Even mwenye nyumba. This was not the owner of the house, and he just threw my things out. And I was supposed to start finding ways on how to survive again.
Yeah.
Maze, staying with the people. Like the way Achio Chola has said here, that hosts usually feel like they're right. That is a challenge to very many people. Like they always feel like there are some things that you're supposed to do that if you don't do, then you are rude, you are indisciplined. Like I don't know, does it automatically become you? Do you automatically become a houseboy or a house girl the moment you've gone to seek refuge in somebody's house? Is that what they are trying to say, or what does it mean actually? Hmm? Do you understand my point? Guys who are watching us, thank you so much for tuning in. Please give this video a thumbs up. Just like it, like this video so that YouTube can actually recommend it to other people. I can see Joseph Kisivuli, Kevin Gombe watching from Mbale.
Hey, Kevin, welcome, and we are glad you are also following.
Thank you so much, Baz.
We hope that from this discussion we'll be able to educate each other and maybe share experiences. Yeah.
I hope Mbale is fine. Is it also as hot as it is here in Nairobi? Let us know.
Mbale is near the equator.
Oh, so uko lazima ikuwe na joto, si ndio?
Joto najua iko.
So Ojo, what other challenge could have you faced, or do people face while staying with other people? So far we've talked about what was your first point?
It's about time management.
Time management.
Yeah.
Another topic point is the one that Achie Ochola has given us, that most people, most hosts feel like they're always right.
Yeah.
Exactly.
They really need to get services, and they are to get. Actually, they always demand for your services, and it's for free.
Yeah.
So they feel that you're eating their food, so you should reciprocate.
Oh no.
Yeah. The other challenge is wrangles between the people hosted in the house. Yeah. So the other challenge that again I've observed is you find that our ways of doing things, just I'm borrowing it from our initial discussion. You find that like things like cooking, the way I cook my food is not the same way Dave does his.
Yes.
And I think at some point we had I told him that me, I don't like the way you
no, but you like
the way you do your food. Yeah.
Cliff wants you to cook food without oil. Surely.
He puts a lot of the house was his or his.
No.
But the way he cooks his food, he uses a lot of oil. So I tell him that no, my friend, this is a disaster you are trying to build. Yeah. In future, it will come haunting you.
Yes.
In terms of diseases and all that. So I told him that you really need to watch out of this. And he told me, no, that is not oil. That is tomatoes. Tomatoes are urinating in the food. So that's not oil. So I don't even know.
Ojo.
Yeah. So you find that the ways we prepare our meals are different. Like let's say, for example, if we are to do beef stew, the kind of spices I use, and even my timing for the whole cooking process is very different from how he does his.
Yes.
So you find that maybe if I cook today, he won't enjoy the meal, or he won't even eat it. Yeah. He'll go outside there and maybe get something from the street. And the following day, if he's the one doing it, I feel that no, he's not doing it the right way. So I again do the same as he did. So you find that is a challenge, because on that particular day, you guys will not be in good terms, because I will feel like now I've prepared the food, he doesn't want to eat it, so it means that this person hates me. He hates everything about my cooking. So you find that there will be some friction. Yeah. Yeah, so that's a major challenge.
That is also a challenge.
Yes.
That one I agree.
Yeah,
I agree. That is the fourth point, right?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. Anyway, by there I hope you're not talking about me.
No, I'm not talking about it. Okay, we're just trying to it's all about real life experiences. Yeah.
No, but when it comes to cooking, like for example, right now we are with him.
Yeah.
When it comes to cooking, truth be told, this boy, there's a way he's used to eating his grandmother's food. He was taught that chakula don't put oil, you don't put tomatoes, you don't fry with onion. Surely.
No, not about onion.
I wasn't brought up that way.
I told you that Okay, recently
No, that one ya ile siku it was soup ya nini ya nyanya.
no,
Hiyo haikuwa
ilikuwa
mafuta.
mingi.
No,
Yeah.
that I won't accept.
Yeah, so
So as you're seeing, that is what happens actually. People disagree on such kind of things. Another thing that I could say about challenges of staying with people or with other people is one day I was hosting somebody, yes. And as I was hosting this particular person, I just noticed that there's a way they've grown up or they were brought up or they were brought up in a way where I think they're naturally lazy.
yeah.
You understand? Naturally lazy. Because in this case, I have to look for money. I have to hustle I have to get all avenues of making money. Nilete food nyumbani, nilipie nyumba, nilipe sijui, all those things. I pay the bills.
Yeah.
And then this person is more comfortable. Juu kuna Wi-Fi, so he's ever browsing online.
Yeah.
The next minute is he will shower like 3 times in a day. I don't know why. That is water bill
Before you
going
proceed,
down.
what was the arrangement between
The arrangement was
it a mutual? Was it like a partnership or?
No, we didn't agree on many things. I think that was at the first point. But whatever the guy came, where the guy was coming to my place, he said, "Hello, bro. Mi nataka nikuje niishi na wewe for time as I try getting a job and putting my life back in order."
Yeah.
So we are both boys. So when both boys come to stay together, there's always that. It's just common sense. Like, I'm not supposed to tell you what to do.
Yeah.
You should just see with your own eyes. Like, if you don't have a job and your other partner, your host has a job, why don't you fill in the gaps? You see, you should fill in the gaps. Like I always say, make yourself relevant. Fill in the gaps. Like, kama kuna vyombo chafu, just it's not a must you have to wash them, but once in a while you can wash them, you can clean the house, you can do this and that. But if it is always that mi ndo niende job, nitoke job, nikam, mi ndo nipike food, tena nilipe my bills, nifanye all these things while you are on your phone, you're lazing around, you're on TV, you're just chatting with your friends, it becomes a challenge, especially even to your own host, you see.
Yeah.
So this one can be sorted out by you making yourself relevant in such kinds of situation. Just be relevant. Just see what you're supposed to do and do it without being reminded.
Yeah.
It's not a must that you have to do them, but you can choose when and at what time are you supposed to do them, and just do them. At least that one will increase your period or duration with that person. You are
You find that, let's say for example, both of you are working. You're putting up together. I've got some source of income. He's earning something. But you find that when it comes to doing the house expenses, like doing the shopping, buying food for the house, you find that one party shies away from contributing towards that. You find that the much he will tell you is the responsibilities he's having from home, so that now his finances are really strained. And you find that house, both of you are using it. The electricity that you guys are using in the house, both of you enjoy it. And therefore, you should contribute towards the bills. So you find that when it comes to paying bills, that is another angle. Because this person doesn't want to contribute. He feels that you should really be able to understand him based on where he's coming from. He'll tell you that, my dad, my mom is not working, my brothers are in school, so I have to really chip in and give them money. Not understanding that for him to really generate this income, he stayed in this house. He enjoyed staying in this house. He enjoyed working with the electricity. He enjoyed eating the food. So when it comes to doing the shopping, why would he find it difficult? Even if he has such responsibilities, he has to balance between his own welfare, the other should be secondary. So I think that is one other challenge that when you are staying with somebody, more so if you are to stay together, so that going forward you don't experience such challenges.
Yes.
Yeah, because sometimes you just find that this is somebody you stayed with, and maybe it was just a friend. At that particular time, you really didn't have shared responsibilities. So when you're coming to stay together, you think that the way you guys related before is the same way you're going to relate going forward.
Yeah.
And let me tell you, my friends, on money matters, there's nobody who would always want to spend. Somebody would just want to save as much as he can. So if he realizes that you're comfortable taking care of those
now, guys, make sure you like the video. Just liking the video makes YouTube recommend our videos to other people. So just give it a thumbs up. Giving it a thumbs up is just hitting the like button, so that even as we continue. Irene Zab, thank you so much for watching. I want to appreciate Achi Ochola, thank you so much for your contributions. I want to appreciate Joseph Kisivuli, thank you, are still watching this video here with us. Maybe you are joining right now and you don't know what is happening. We are currently talking about this topic on challenges. They could be our, maybe strangers, they could be our friends, or maybe your girlfriend or boyfriend. And during this time, maybe you could have faced some challenges while staying with them. And some of these challenges, that is what we are talking about today in this video. What are some of the challenges about maybe, what is the first
time
word?
management?
Time management.
Yeah.
Like you don't know when to come home or when to leave the house, you understand? That was his first point. We talked about another point, which was responsibilities. Yeah, that making yourself relevant will help you stay longer and in peace with the other person. The third point was
your ways of doing things.
Your ways of doing. A mattress waka chini ya kitanda. You see, people are brought up differently.
Yeah.
But
so
now when you
find
come
that maybe if you're staying at your home, your mom is spoiled you.
Yeah.
You wake up, you just step outside, your mom will come and maybe spread for you the bed.
Yeah, you are used to
So when you get to town, let's say for example you've come to Nairobi, you're coming from the village. So it becomes very hard for you to adjust.
That is
forgetting
true.
That you are coming to stay with a different person who is not your mother. On the other side, it was your mom. In this case, this is a friend or maybe a brother or something. So you really have to adjust.
I think I'm gonna give another point, and my points mostly are the stories. Let me make you laugh, kidogo.
The heavy drunkard.
Heavy drinker. He drinks without caring about tomorrow. So, as this guy one day, he came back home drunk. And it was past those ungodly hours. So here he was knocking and mi nilikuwa toilet. By there I was in the toilet. So unajua mtu akibisha mlango na uko choo, you have to finish what you're doing. Yes, I was on my own that time in the house. My friend went to drink and then he came back past, it was about 10:30 p.m. in the night. That was already late. So I was in the bathroom, nilikuwa choo. So nasikia mtu anabisha, but I cannot leave and I go and open the door. The door. My friend was so drunk, akaanza kunifukuza kwa nyumba yangu. But he started telling me like pack your things and leave. How long have I knocked that door? Bro, you're more than a comedian. Like surely somebody's chasing me out of my house simply because I've delayed opening the door. And then number two, because he's drunk. Oh, you see some of these actions. So for me, I didn't take it gently. Like I was like, bro, are you joking or you are drunk? And he was like, I'm serious. Get out of this house. I cannot stand at the door.
So basically, you find that this person who is in the house was alone. Maybe you might find that he was listening to some gospel music, and then Call of Nature came. He went into the toilet before he could even. I think the first drop had already gone. Then he hears the knock. So he could just leave because so unajua kitu kishaanza saa zingine stop ni ashikwe na hivi na vurutwe na
No, let me tell you something. If you want to stay with a drunkard, don't argue with them. Hata kama wamekuja kwa jumba saa ngapi, just welcome them in And then the
And you should
following
always be
day,
apologetic.
yeah,
Apologize. Off the
to
place,
pick you
yeah, on time. And I'm very sorry for the risk, yeah, because
Yes.
challenges.
Mm.
The other thing is, of course, things like clothing.
Yes,
Yeah,
clothing.
all these you find that somebody you got a very nice T-shirt. You see,
Mm.
like this one of mine, yeah,
Mm.
which I just got from somewhere. I won't say where I got it, but
Jamaica.
yeah. So you find that you've got some nice clothes,
Yes.
which when you put on, you're neat, you're
Mm.
smart. So the other person maybe envies you. He
Yes.
feels that you should also have of your clothing. So let's say, for example, you've traveled maybe to the village, you've gone to see your parents,
Yes.
you've left him behind, then he
And
decides house.
actually, for me, what I was taught
Yeah.
is that yes,
You see, those are some of the things that would always bring
disagreements
yeah.
and many things. People arguing in the house that oh, you took my thing without my
Yeah,
permission.
without consulting me.
So
Yeah.
There should be an agreement. Let me just say so.
Exactly.
All right. Thank you, guys. I don't know. I know there are many other challenges that come with staying with people. And if we are supposed to highlight each and every point in this video, we might end up sleeping here.
Yeah.
But I don't want us to do so. I want us to end this discussion here. And maybe tomorrow have another discussion, or maybe things to do with, let's talk about marriage.
Yeah.
A lot of we young people are rushing into relationships
Yeah.
that lead into marriage without seeing the future of that, without having a goal for that relationship. At the end of the day, when we meet next time, I would love to see you guys and your friends as we interact more and more, as we share about this, about marriage, early marriages. And until next time, always work hard and be nice to people. This is the Vance Empire. End of discussion.
Bye bye.
Ojo, Olapoto. Akete